The couple was dining in a restaurant. The waiter suddenly took their food away. Strangely, the two weren't angry at all. Instead, they thanked the waiter. As all the customers left the restaurant, the waiter's smile faded. He locked the door behind them, gently stroked the black stone beside him, and left with a satisfied expression. But this strange behavior was all because of the sheriff's ringing bell. Whenever the sound echoed, all the townspeople would rush home at once. Even 7-year-old children would obediently do the same. It was clear how terrifying the town's nights were. Only after the streets were empty did the sheriff finally return to the station in peace. The sign on the wall showed they had safely made it 96 days. That number would be broken tonight, because a man was dead drunk. The tavern owner had no choice but to lock the doors and windows, and let him stay overnight. But the drunk had a wife and daughter waiting at home. Seeing her husband never return, the wife locked the door and went back inside. Soon, midnight arrived. The drunk's daughter was about to go to bed, when she suddenly heard her late grandmother's voice outside the window. Curious, she pulled the curtain open, and sure enough, her grandmother was standing there. The old woman said it was cold outside, and she wanted to come in and sit for a while. The girl was easily tricked. Though her mother tried desperately to stop her, she was still one step too late. The next morning, the drunk woke up to find neighbors gathered in front of his house. Before he could ask what happened, the sheriff slapped him across the face. The sheriff had warned countless times that families with children must nail their windows shut, because kids were the easiest to lure. But the man, thinking it wouldn't happen to him, ignored the warning. And that's how the tragedy of last night occurred. Seeing his daughter's broken remains on the ground, the man knelt down in guilt and despair. But it was already too late. That afternoon, the priest gathered everyone for the funeral. Suddenly, a motorhome appeared in the town. Everyone stared at it in surprise. The man inside stepped out to ask for directions. After learning the man's family had lost their way, the sheriff pointed ahead, telling him to keep driving straight and he'd understand soon enough. The man drove away, but strangely, no matter how far he went, he always ended up back in the same town.